Oh, I'm just jumping all over the place.
Okay.
I had to yell at the fucking Japanese stewardess on the plane.
Oh, Chris.
And it was over something very minor, too. So, it was like...
I need more alcohol!
They sprayed me with alcohol twice. I guess it was too cold. So when she cracked it open, it just went...
Oh, I thought you meant like she had like a hose in her, like...
like a, yeah. And she's like, oh, come in, say. And then I was... Hot? Yeah, the one that sprayed me was hot. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, oh...
Let me spray you.
I'm like, oh, Zaijobu desu. And she gets out like a napkin. She's like patting my crotch. And I was like, you told me, cover your eyes.
That Mile High Club, one way or another.
One way or another. So anyways. Then I somehow managed to sleep on the flight back to America. This is like an 11-hour, 45-minute flight. And I wake up, and they're giving you your last meal. Mm-hmm. And she's like, what do you want to drink? And I'm like, water. And she starts pouring orange juice, and I'm like, I'm going to rip her apart. And then she puts it in my face, and I was like, I said water! And she's like, oh, sorry. And I was like...
But did you take the orange juice anyway?
No. I didn't want that shit.
I was very specific.
I was like, how do you fuck up water and orange juice? There's no letters that are the same.
Did you at least try to speak to her Japanese? Or?
Usually I did, but I just woke up so my brain wasn't functioning. So maybe I did say orange juice. Where were we? Mexicans? Learning a language, yeah. But it's just like... It's like, I don't know how Japanese people couldn't learn English in America. It's pretty easy. The way people talk to you and converse with you.
Hey, you're in America. Watch this show. We'll watch it together. Japan. Hey, what do you guys watch? I don't know. Yeah. Just give me a show. Huh? One show, please.
Marvel?
Yeah.
No, come on, man.
Come on, man.
That's not even Japanese. We don't have shows.
In their private. Did you see this show? Yes.
Yeah. Did you watch Code Blue? That was the rescue one, right?
Yeah.
Did you watch Prime? But yeah, Mexicans at the airports just being loud as hell.
Did they have boots on?
No.
Mexicans wearing boots.
Mexicans wearing boots. I don't even want to get into the Mexican topic.
We got a little bit drunk for that. We got a little more drunk for that.
But I was like, you know what? Yeah. In America, Mexicans are the lesser Asians of Japan. Also, I came to this conclusion today. I think we already knew this, but I think 90% of the time when they say foreigners, they mean Asians.
Right.
If you read Guy Kokujin, blah, 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 they mean Asians.
Right.
They never mean Americans. Maybe 10% of the time is Westerners. 90% of the time when they complain, it's about Asians.
This is true.
And I had an experience today, waiting in line at the train station. The train gets there. I look behind me. There's a, Thai woman right behind me. Like, I can feel her through my backpack. And her face is like behind my head too. I'm like looking back at her, and I'm like, man, fucking lesser Asians. These fucking gaijin apparently don't have lineup culture where they're from. I found myself turning into a Japanese person complaining.
The complaints are fair.
When it comes to them. Alright, let's... Damn gas grenades. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. Hold on.
Gas grenades?
Yeah.
And they had a flashbang. You're like, wait a minute! I wasn't trying to steal your package!
I showed them that, and they laughed. Back in America.
I'm going to go get your package.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to bring it right back. Damn, what's in that? CO4?
Yeah.
I play AMS in attack mode. Your harpies are no match against his ass-licking abilities. He also gets a sleazeball power bonus. At first I was thinking Donovan Sharp, but I was like, no, AMS is funnier.
I do it from all the... I play Donovan in defense mode.
Damn it, Devin.
If you think that the Dark Magician is going to be able to overpower Donovan, you got everything coming.
I use polymerization to combine AMS with Donovan Sharp. Donovan S.
I play Rolo Tomasi in defense mode.
Rolo Tomasi. Alright, time to get into the beer. What is old Rolo Tomasi up to?
I couldn't tell you. I am not.
He's quite old now, isn't he?
Yeah!
Okay, so have you seen? There's some redneck-looking guy who makes those Japanese things that shock foreigner videos.
I think the redneck guy.
He looks kind of rednecky. He's on Facebook a lot.
Maybe, I don't know.
Let me see if I can find a picture.
He looks like a stereotypical redneck.
Yeah, he's like the weird mustache and like the cap and all that shit. Japanese things that shock. He doesn't come up often, but when I see him, I'm disgusted. No, it's not coming up. Which is not good, because that's his whole channel, I think. So what his thing is, like, he'll do some dramatic reenactment. American trains versus Japanese. And he's, like, sitting down. Oh, it's very quiet here. I'm shocked about this. Like, shut up. So the video I watched, it was, like, things that shock foreigners about Japan, and it was like, you can leave your stuff in public and it won't get stolen. And like, there was a Japanese girl, I'm assuming he was trying to impress with the videos, who was in it, and she was like, oh, you silly gaijin, Japan is safe. And he's like, I'm a foreigner, I didn't know it was safe here. So then I'm like, okay. Let me just type in Japanese into Google. My wallet got stolen at a cafe. And all these articles coming up. I was at Dotora and my bag got stolen. I was at the cafe and my phone got stolen. And it's just so many things like, I thought Japan was safe, but my stuff was stolen because I left it out in public unattended. Which, if you say that aloud, like, just think about that. Like,
it makes sense.
Can I leave my wallet, designer bag, or phone unattended in public for a long time?
Like, why are you doing this?
If you say that, you'd be like, no, wait, no. Why would you do that?
Why would you want to do this? What are you getting out of it?
It's to save your seat. I know in Asia you're allowed, like, people do that often. Whoa, Brandon.
Ah!
You want me to bring the hammer down? So, at this point, I'm like, whatever. Just make your dumb videos.
Someone's here. He's invisible.
So then I was just randomly clicking through articles about the topic. There's an article that claimed, for a while it was popular for foreigners to come to Japan and steal things. This was written in Japanese.
Whoa!
And I read it multiple times. It was popular for foreigners to come here and steal things, like off of tables, I guess. And I'm like, yeah, someone bought a $2,000 or more ticket to steal your bag? With a net loss of $1,932.
Look what I got.
Look what I got, yeah.
That cost so much to get.
But did you run through the fence?
I looked like it.
But that was just one of those racist things that just made me laugh. I'm like, no.
Infamous good or bad thing. Prime. Hold on a second. We gotta see what happens here.
What the hell is that?
I can't risk it falling into the wrong hands.
So I'm gonna use it for evil.
Once before. If I use it again, it could make me twice as strong.
Ooh.
And then no one would dare challenge me.
Not even Jake Paul.
Wait. Activate it!
Evil action!
I pick up the race.
I pick up the prime.
Humming, crackling.
It's giving me so much caffeine.
Humming, crackling, whistling, twiddly dinking.
And I swear to myself that I will never let something like that happen again. Then John rips away, telling me I'm crazy, screaming. But it's too late. The race sphere breaks open, creating a vortex. It tears John apart, and I run.
And his watch stopped at 12 midnight.
The race sphere gone, reduced to ashes. But I got what I wanted.
I got my prime. I'm sorry, what's your name, Logan? It's just too funny.
That feels good.
Drinking that prime made me feel so good. Okay, skip that.
Okay, alright.
Okay. But yeah, it's just like, whatever, fuck it. But I'm done with the fucking topic.
Okay.
I found out the Hunchback of Notre Dame in Japanese is called the Bell of Notre Dame. I'm like, it's not about the bell, it's about the fucking hunchback. Why would you change? That's why they called it that.
Too ugly. Too ugly.
That's the point of the story.
Too ugly.
I don't even remember there being I'm sure there was a bell, but I remember his face. I don't remember the bell at all. Why would you change that? That's just like calling it Toy Story and then saying, this was Andy's story. It's like, Andy's not really part of it now, is he? Some of these jokes need a little booze.
Okay, give it time. Give it time. We just started.
I'm not angry enough for this, but fuck it. I saw one of those Japan... we just can't get away from these topics. I saw one of those Japan videos where the train station attendant is putting down the wheelchair ramp
Yeah.
for the guy to get on the train. And it said, Japan, discipline and respect. I was like, that sounds weird. Where have I heard that from? I'm like, wait, did Steven Crowder make this video? What you need is discipline and respect. That's what he said, right? To his wife?
Something like that. Japan, watch it.
Watch it.
Watch it. Steven Crowder understands.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah. I think it's my beautiful on the balls.
I'm pretty sure that's what he said. What this takes is discipline and... whatever. Put on the gloves. Put on the gloves. Put down the wheelchair ramp. Okay, let me get this last thing out of the way. So, fucking Japanese can't even shop in their own country. The store I go to now sucks. The first
grocery store?
Yeah, for lunch at work. The first floor is no self checkouts. It's all idiots.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom floor is only self checkouts. In the basement, there's a long ass line, and nobody knew how to use the machines.
I hate
There's
that.
one fat bitch kind of standing off to the side, not helping anyone. So some old man, he's like lifting up a flap of the machine and cramming money into it. And I was just like, I gotta get to... My lunch break's almost over, but I'm kind of laughing at him. Like, Japanese music machine, man. But then he calls over the fat lady to help him, and she's like, money doesn't go in here. And she's like opening the machine. She like cranks it open with the key, gives him the money back. And it's like, at that point, help the man pay for his stuff. Don't just go back to where you were posted up.
Oh, so she did it and then she just
and
left.
then just left him, and he's standing there putting the money back in the fucking flap. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
the funny thing is, I don't actually like. Well, I do like the self checkout, but
Yeah.
if it's only self checkout, I'm like, nah.
it needs to be both.
Yeah, I'm like, we need Sorry, I know technology, but we need cashiers.
And they have them on the first floor too, but I've only seen them. They renovate. Whatever.
Like at the Daiso and the Shoten guy, it's only self checkout,
Oh, is it?
and the line always gets long. I'm like, can we just get a cashier, man, please, please?
Yeah, you need a good combination of both.
Yeah,
Because I always use the self checkout just because it's fast and easy.
for us it's faster
Easy for
because
me.
we know what we're doing. But for
'Cause-
older people, they're like, what? I'm like, fuck this.
Or
Hey,
just Japanese in general.
you go to the goddamn.
But yeah, I just thought that was funny. He's like cramming it in a flap of the machine, like not the insert slot. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you? But he was old, so it's like he shouldn't be using that anyways.
You go upstairs, Grandpa. I think it's been like a whole month since we've been to Omeda. We really gave that shit a rest.
Hmm.
I was like, that's actually kind of good. Like, let us go into hibernation for a while.
They must be wondering where we are.
It's like, where are those two guys at? They're all... Don't people at Don Quixote are like, they usually come in.
Oh.
Hey, is this guy dead? Are these recordings?
The recordings.
Let me see what I got up in this motherfucker. I kept it pretty light. I was like, we're saying here. Oh, like Scientology.
Speaking of Scientology, I watched the first two. Oh. I watched the first two Mission Impossible movies for the first time.
On the planes.
Yeah. They're good and bad at the same time.
I never got into them.
It's like boring. It's like boring and like bad movie dialogue. And Tom Cruise is just like, look at me.
Oh, I'm Chris.
I've got to do my Tom Cruise. And then there's like some pretty good action at the end of the movie. I'm like, this was okay. But those movies aren't great. But there's like 8 of them.
Right? Was one of them where like he like was like, I memorized all these bank account numbers? Was that one of them?
Nah. It was, I don't know. One was a virus.
Uh-huh.
And the woman he's hooking up with, who used to date the guy who stole the virus, she injects it into herself, and she's such a bad actress. She's like walking as if she's infected. She's like, ooh, like really fucking bad acting. Like it was so fucking bad.
And the guy from Shaun of the Dead's in there.
Later, I think.
Oh.
He wasn't in the first two.
Does this one have at least big rings?
Yeah! What happened to him? He's such a good actor.
Is he? I don't think he's dead. Damn! Damn!
But yeah, he was in the first one too. And I was like, that's the guy from Pulp Fiction.
Wait, so who's in the first one? Tom Cruise, Big Rings.
A bunch of that era people.
John Travolta.
Yeah,
Nicolas Cage.
Sam Jackson. Hold on. This is very tough.
He's a fast little bastard.
Have we fought him before?
Ah.
There was only 2 other bosses, I think.
Yeah, they were really cheap with the boss fights. Yeah, let's only give them 2 bosses, then a final boss that's strong as fuck. What? This doesn't seem consistent.
Okay, I guess I gotta wait for him to do that. Is there any place to charge up here? I guess not.
It has to be somewhere. How do you check the places again?
Oh.
Ah, I see. Those
Oh. Okay, so dodge, dodge, dodge.
I guess we have to dodge a lot of his attacks first. Oh, now he's charged. Okay, so dodge him, then attack when he's charging up, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, Prime!
Shit. Flashbangs.
Hey, I'm Beige Frequency. I'm in love with Francis Ngannou. That's his name, right?
Well, I was just reading that dialogue.
Oh, was it funny?
It's like your mom lies. She says, she tells her, well, you're a teacher, not a bike messenger. No one respects a bike messenger. I'm like, she tells her when you're an English teacher. Or no, it'll be the opposite shit. Die so we can hear that dialogue again.
Okay.
Alright, what did you say about Francis?
Fuck it. We're just not in sync.
We've been off for 2 weeks, Avian. We gotta...
And it is fucking scorching in here. Takes off shirt, has a giant koi tattoo. I have a giant bald eagle tattoo on my chest. Yeah, when it's like grabbing the fish out of the water.
It's grabbing the koi fish too. Just because.
You're not going anywhere. Except back to America. Land of the free, home of the Mexicans.
I have more written than I thought. I'm trying to find the beginning.
Uh-oh.
What the fuck? Where that? What's this last fucking thing we talked about?
You mean 2 weeks ago?
Okay.
We didn't even get the dialogue.
Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, when you were in America, I sent you that one thing. What in the Japanese, it was like, "Oh, what's Johnny doing?"
Oh yeah. Oh, dude. Before I forget this. So when we were going to the airport, which Kansai Airport is not in a nice area. Oh wow.
Ooh, it looks so shiny.
I gotta fucking clean this off real quick. So we're on the train. Are you gonna kiss my shoulder too? So we're on the train, and he told me he's reading about a murderer on the phone, and
in Japan.
Yeah, and I guess it took place in one of the areas. We were like, Kansai Airport's like way out there. It's like doesn't look like Osaka at all. And I guess someone. The story made no sense. It did make sense, but I was very confused. It was a guy who I think was kind of a weirdo dating a girl who worked at like a hostess thing, like a kabakura, and she cheated on him. So he killed her with a fucking air rifle.
Oh shit!
Or a BB gun or something. He shot her. He shot her like 146 times. Blah 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 blah. But
I'm gonna peel that skin in 1 minute.
But like, which fucking women just knock it out of his hand. Oh, ouch, I'll just get shot 146 times and die. What?
How, is that even possible? I'm still like...
Cover your face like this. It'll protect the good areas, and then with this hand, knock it out of his hands.
Maybe he's like such a precision shot. He just keeps hitting the same spot into it.
But yeah, but that's in Japan, and go back to America. Guns everywhere. Didn't get shot once.
I was going to actually say that, like... Everyone's like, America, so much gun crime. It is. And we are shooting up schools, but, like, for the average person, it's like, what the hell? Yeah, it's like, what the hell?
But yeah, and okay, so, do you know Dick's Sporting Goods? Is that an...
Yeah, we got that in Maryland.
So, I guess they got rid of their gun section, and my dad's like, yeah, because of all the school shootings, they got so much backlash. Like, okay. But then we go to a place called Academy Sports, and they have a shit ton of guns. And I'm like, well, I guess they're not subject to these rules.
And then now Dick's is just like, well, now we're losing that gun money.
They didn't have,
losing that gun money.
What? That's not what I wanted. They didn't have bows and arrows, they didn't have guns, they didn't have anything. And then my dad, to show he told me, brings out all my weapons I have. Oh. And plus we have guns at home anyways.
Oh! Did you get to shoot any?
No, we were going to, but ran out of time. So he brings out like all these swords I bought, nunchucks, those like what is it, the sai, like the three
sai.
Raphael thing.
Oh, you got some sai.
I got a bunch of shit. I got a long sword. I got a bleach replica sword.
God damn, how many swords you got?
I got a lot. I got shuriken.
Why aren't you bringing it back?
I was wondering if I could put the sai in my luggage and put some candles on it and claim it was like a candlestick holder.
Can you like
I don't
do
know.
shipping? Like, no, I guess not. But you can ship those, right? I guess.
Maybe, I don't know.
There's probably like some kind of complicated thing you have to do with customs.
Yeah.
How was she reacting when she saw all these weapons?
She wasn't impressed like I thought she'd be.
Were you like throwing the nunchucks around her head like, ha, 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 yeah, baby, you like this? I can kill you. Then you like knock her out accident. Oh shit. You fell asleep. yeah. What's the word? Not hangover. When you're the airplane, the jet lag.
Jet lag.
Jet lag.
You were jet lagged real bad. How would I explain that to the police? Did you hit her in the head with nunchucks? Nah, she has jet lag. I think I'm just gonna die until you get your topics out of the way.
Wow. Shit, so this is 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks.
No, I said that. Actually, we did that one. Oh, alright, kidnapped students. I remember we said that.
Oh, anyway, the guy killed his girlfriend with a BB rifle. How come that didn't make the news? I mean, it did, obviously, because we were reading. And I couldn't fucking find it. I typed in verbatim, man in this area kills a Kabakura girlfriend with a gun, and it's just like nothing.
Damn.
Very specific.
But since we're on the subject of Kabakuras, also there was a story like, some girl, I guess she teamed up with some hosts, and they were like...
Some hoes?
Hosts.
Oh, okay.
And they were like scamming some people, as usual.
Yeah.
But now there's this weird thing, weird, even in Japanese, they're like, we need to crack down on these hosts. Or like, I think some girls are like, also like some girls were caught spending a lot of money at host clubs.
Yeah.
And so now I was like, we need to crack down on these hosts. They're abusing these young girls. I'm like, but how about when a guy goes to a Kabakura and spends all his fucking money?
Oh, then it's okay.
Yeah, when it's a guy, it's like, oh, you're just fucking stupid. You need to control yourself.
But we don't get a break anyways.
But when a girl does it, it's like, wait, we need to protect this girl.
Oh, so they were spending too much at the host club.
Yeah.
And then they said, we're women, so we don't want to be held responsible.
So it's like, but she, when it's a guy, it's like, well, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
She doesn't love you, bro. It's just a job.
Yeah.
When it's a girl, they are tricking these girls to love. Like, are they really? Like, so, you know, the typical shit.
Yeah.
Guy and girl. Oh, we need to protect this girl. Seems
From herself.
She knows what the fuck she's doing.
It's probably her husband's money anyways.
Or here's even goofy. Some of the girls that do this are Kabakuras themselves.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, bitch, you know the game.
Yeah.
Yes, I know the game. I'm gonna still do it. Okay. We need to shut down these hosts.
I always think it's funny when, and it's both the Kabakura girls and the hosts that do this, they date each other, then they get caught cheating, because that's their job. I'm sorry, women are just giving their pussy to me at work. What am I going to do? Go on break? Hey, I'm working here. That's what my excuse would be. I'm on the job.
I took you to Disneyland. You like that, right? Can you punch him? See if that does more damage.
I'm staying far away from him. Yeah, this far away blast ain't working too. But yeah, the guys cheat on the girls, and the girls stab them or fucking beat them in the street, and then the girls cheat on the guys, and the guys kill them. Like, guns, knives, they're always gonna die.
It's inevitable. You will die.
It's inevitable.
You will. We'll just get beat up. You die. You shall die.
But it's just like, oh, come on, man. I was doing so good.
You're still alive. Rise. Chicken.
Oh, right in the back. I wonder if... Oh, well, Let me try something else. Let me try one of the blasts.
I got a lot of bullshit here. I'm gonna have to speed run some of this shit.
Speed run. This is gonna take me all night to beat him. So.
Okay. Well, I gotta bring up old shit. So that day, the last day we were here, you told me that the young one passed away.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that night, I actually had a dream that, like, you came walking downstairs, which it must have been a dream because we don't got no fucking stairs. And you had my bags. It was one of my blue bags.
Okay.
I was like, Chris, what is that? And you're like, I bought another Momonga. And I was like, Chris! I don't know why I had that dream.
And I put him in a bag?
I mean, you came downstairs with my blue bag, and I was like, Chris, nah, don't tell me. He's like, and you're like, I got another Momonga.
The funny thing is, you're supposed to have many of them because they live in colonies.
Yeah.
That one doesn't like other Momongas. So he's like a self-hating Jew, I guess. So he's kind of fine being alone. Put another one in there and he'll freak out. So
Speaking of such, like,
me too. Kill them all.
And people keep talking about. I'm like, I don't. Okay. At first it was fascinating, like, oh, but like some people, it's like all they talk about. I'm like, I'm getting.
And this is how much Jews are hated. People are siding with Muslims like they did nothing wrong. I think they did a few things wrong. They're like, Jews, they're bad.
It is funny. Like, you do see, like,
They don't get a fucking break at all.
like, there's like a lot of people on the internet that obviously do not like Muslims. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can tell,
yeah.
like, anyone with melanin, you know they hate. But like, I was like, but
Oh, okay, yeah.
you can tell, like, they hate Jews so much that you're like, nah, I'm still gonna say fuck that.
Yeah. That's so crazy.
I'm like, I see what's going on here.
Yeah, that is. It's so weird. And any like a Jew, like a what is it, Ethan Klein or who's the fucking Ben Shapiro? They're like, hey, maybe Israel's not horrible. They're like, fuck you, you Jewish Zionist shill. Die and go to hell. And it's like they're literally just saying, hey, they're not 100% bad. Like, it's just so funny that's how much Jews are hated. Well, let me figure out the fucking... I might go back to my blast strategy. Kill me.
That was working.
I forgot all the other... Oh, wait.
You think the grenades work?
But I forgot the button.
For a while, there was, I guess they were on vacation, or I don't know what they were.
Hamas?
Maybe they live here, but it was a white guy and his two pure white kids. They would come on the train when I'm going home. They were like two fat little cute kids.
Fat little kikes.
And they would like sometimes play fight. They're like, lightning!
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh. And she's like, fire! I was like, yeah, use your repel shield, boy! What are you doing? Use your repel shield! She's throwing fireballs at you! You fucking stupid! It's gonna leave a scar! Come on! Use your repel shield. Use your invisibility cloak. What the fuck you doing? You're kids. You're supposed to have 20 powers and fight about how you're only supposed to have one power. I know I have this power also. You and your brother. Who was the one that was always like, no, I have this power?
Probably me, because he was a bit wacky.
No, Chris, no.
No, you know what? It probably was me, actually.
No, Michael, I can regenerate.
Because I'm older, so you can dictate the rules.
Yeah.
And they don't know what you're saying, usually. So you're just like, well, that still means I win.
I combine the lightning with the force field and the plasma ray. I win. Okay, so let's say you're on the train and like you fall, you're like and you grab a tit, you grab the tits, and you even like the nipple pops up. You go, but then you fall and you get knocked out.
Okay.
Is that still Chi-Con, or is that like, oh no, he's hurt? Like you have a.
But it's an accident.
Yeah, it's an accident.
Yeah, so
but you have a good grab. Like,
I think I'm safe.
and her tits are just still hanging out, and you're passed out on the ground, and so you're safe, right?
She doesn't pack them up.
They're for everyone to see.
I'll do that excuse. Okay, hold on. What are the fucking buttons? That's not a button. What the hell are the buttons?
Great.
Hold on, let me. Okay.
So I found out.
Okay, that's a button.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, triangle. I'll do that one. Sir, kill me, please. I figured out the triangle button.
You're surviving.
I'm a survivor.